Hey everyone, so tonight I'm doing a review on the Marvel Legends Professor X, Charles Xavier from the Sentinel wave. This is probably going to be a pretty quick review. There's just not a whole lot besides the head sculpt and kind of like the interchangeable head that's really interesting to me, because otherwise it's just a black figure. But anyway, on the side here, it just shows Professor X from the comics, and around the back shows the rest of the figures in the wave, another image, and it gives a little brief bio, and it continues with that alien writing. And for some reason I never noticed on the side where it says House of X, it also says the character's name, which is really cool. But anyway, we'll get this guy opened up and we'll check out the details. All right, so first up, it comes with the right arm of the Sentinel. It comes with two interchangeable hands. He has a you go over there, or you stop that hand, nice pointing finger. And also the telekinesis hand where he can use his mind power. Very cool. And we also get this interchangeable head with Professor X using his powers, and he's got the little translucent effect behind his head. This is actually, I really am curious to see this on the Professor X in the gold, the Jim Lee style or the cartoon style that I liked as a kid on that figure, just to kind of see how that will look, because I feel like we should have got this head with that figure, but it's nice that they threw it in later on with the House of X, Professor X. Looks pretty cool though. All right, now looking at Charles Xavier here. He's got kind of a smile to him. And he's got the blue X right on the front of this big old helmet. And it's more pearlized silver, but I do like all the hoses coming out the side. It looks really cool. And it's actually got a lot of sculpted detail around here. It looks really good. It's a pretty interesting helmet. And yes, I have not read the House of X storyline, so I'm not going to pretend like I know anything about it. But I really like how that sculpt turns out. I think it looks really cool, but it definitely makes me want to read the story now. And otherwise, I mean, it's just the same flesh tone. Really, all the details in the head. The paint on the blue looks really good. Mine does have some kind of almost like, you can see right there on the side, a little bubbling kind of from just the mold. It's clean on all the rest. But at least the blue is straight on the sculpt. It's not bleeding off in the top or here or anything like that. There's the top. Looks pretty cool. Otherwise, it's the Spider-Man body we've seen so many times. It's just a black, blank body. Definitely not a bad figure for those that are, gifted in the art of doing custom figures, because this is a perfect, blank body for more of a, add to your Spider-Man or whichever, because I mean, it's just completely blank, so you can just never worried about removing paint or anything. I think it looks really cool. And he's just got the relaxed or kind of gripping hands. But not much to go over besides that. But we'll go ahead and swap out the hands, since I'm probably going to use the other hands more so than these ones. I sense you need to go over there. No, anyway, I think these look way better. It kind of gives them a little more of, personality with these hands compared to their just more relaxed hands. But anyway, we'll go over the articulation. So his head looks left, right, up and down. Looks down very far. He's got the armpit joint. Goes out, forward and back. Upper bicep swivel, double jointed elbows, wrist rotation, also hinge at the wrist. With this one, it goes up and down, but on the regular hand, it goes side to side. It's got the ab crunch, arches back, not so much. Waist swivel, kicks up pretty high. Spreads, not so much. Upper thigh swivel, double jointed knees. What I mean by not so much, I just feel like it could have go down, spread a little further. He looks up and down, ankle rocker, and pickles the bottom of his feet. All right, I'll show you guys how tall Professor X or Charles Xavier is. All right, guys, so Charles Xavier stands a little over 6 inches tall with that big old helmet. And then here he is next to the more recent Professor X we've gotten. I love this figure. I think if you guys have not picked that up, you should definitely, before he's really crazy priced. I feel like in time, that figure is going to be very sought after, because it's just that classic look. Right now, you can still find him on Amazon. He's still in the 40s. But I feel like once those kind of slowly trickle away, he will definitely start to go up in price. Here he is next to the Galactus Wave Toy Biz Professor X, which is an awesome figure. And he came with the little Cerebro helmet. And here you have the two movie Professor X's. We have the younger Professor X and then the Logan Comic-Con exclusive Professor X. And then this one also came with the helmet, along with the helmet with the attached telekinesis working on it from Cerebro. But anyway, we're going to go ahead and pop this head onto this guy. We'll check him out. There he is with that head on there. I actually think he looks really cool. The flesh tone is a little off. The figure on Professor X, I don't know if you guys can see with this See if I can get to focus. This interchangeable head here is a little bit lighter, than the flesh on the body here, but from a distance you can't really tell, and I do actually prefer that over just kind of the open eyes, unless I had him like more relaxed. But I think this looks kind of cool with him using, you know, his powers, and he's kind of relaxed and really concentrating. But I think that turns out really nice. But overall, I think this is a cool figure. I know it's pretty plain, but it's cool getting another variant of Professor X, and clearly from that story, it's kind of a main character you need. And they made him look exactly, I looked at the cover, and they made him look exactly like, and he's also on the box, I guess, I don't know what I'm saying, exactly like how he's supposed to, so it's not like they cut any corners. I guess they could have added some shadowing if they wanted to. That would have been kind of nice, but overall, yeah, he's pointing all over me. Overall, it's not a bad figure. He's just pretty plain to the average person. He's the one I see the most in stores still compared to the rest of the wave. But I do like they threw in that interchangeable head. Just, I feel like that was a nice little add-on compared to how plain the figure is, since there wasn't quite a lot of money put into this, clearly just due to the extra sculpt on the head and everything. Anyway, enough of my rambling. Hope you guys enjoyed this review. Please leave a comment, hit the like button, and subscribe if you haven't. Take care.